Hi guys, it's Nora Cook from Canine Pharmaceuticals and welcome to another week of Thursday's Thoughts. This is where I share bite-sized pieces of scientific information that I find really interesting and I hope you do too. This week I just want to really highlight quickly some of the things you might want to consider if you've got a dog that suffers from allergies, whether that's food or environmental allergies. So this paper was published in 2014, so again, a little bit older than I generally like to share, but it's looking at the sensitization rates of causative allergens for dogs with atopic dermatitis, detection of canine allergen-specific IgE. So IgE is a type of protein that's made by the immune system, and we generally have small amounts in the bloodstream generally, but if someone is allergic to something, they're going to be very sensitive to that compound, and when they come in contact with it, their IgE levels will increase significantly. So in this study, they were looking at, they were doing a blood test, so they're measuring the IgE levels in the blood, and I should say IgE stands for immunoglobulin E. So they were doing blood tests to measure this. Now, there's been some controversy around the accuracy of allergy blood tests, but basically what they're saying in this paper is, yes, it's not perfect, but it's a lot more practical and user-friendly than the intradermal skin test. So that's where, a veterinary dermatologist will do like those skin prick tests and inject a small amount of the allergens under the skin and then measure the reaction on the skin. I mean, that's the gold standard, but, it's expensive. It's not nice for the animal, and it's not very practical, and it's not easily accessible to a lot of pet parents. So they're saying, let's have a look at this serological testing for IgE levels and see what we come up with. So if we look at the results, and I just want to go through this quickly. What they found that dogs with atopic dermatitis, I find it easier just to look at the percentage in the brackets. Like 55% of those dogs were reacting quite strongly to house dust. So, if you've got an allergy dog, it's really important that, the environment is kept as clean as practical. So, a lot of vacuuming, for example. Grasses are generally quite common. A lot of dog owners will say, after they've mown the lawn, or if the dog goes for a run through the park, that they'll start to see redness and increase itching and licking at the paws and the underbelly. I won't go through all of these. I just want to highlight the ones that may surprise you. House dust mite. So house dust and house dust mite, both really high. So important to wash your dog's bedding at least once a week. So you need to have bedding that's really practical to wash. I put towels and blankets over the actual beds because the beds themselves aren't easy to wash and to dry. So that's how I manage it. Things, even the type of bedding, some dogs are reacting to cotton or to wool. So look at the type of fabric that you're using. Something else that I've found really interesting, houseflies, cockroaches, usually I don't know what component of those, whether it's the saliva or something else that they're reacting to. And again, external sort of environmental weeds and plants and molds. So yes, things to think about if you've got an allergy dog in terms of what they tend to react to the most. If we look at food, so most dogs reacted to chicken. I was surprised that turkey was there, but the top ones in this study, and this study was done in Korea, and the authors even say, look, it could be different results in different locations around the world, but this is sort of the results of one study in one location. So you do have to take it with a grain of salt. But there's a lot of other studies that highlight that chicken and beef. So beef was quite low in this study, but multiple other studies put chicken and beef as the top two proteins that most dogs will react to. And you can see here, soybean comes up a lot in various studies, corn, rice, barley. So a lot of dog foods, contain a lot of chicken, beef, corn, soy, rice. So again, just have a look through the list, see if there's anything that, you're feeding your dog with atopic dermatitis that you might want to remove. So the author said, if you're going to try dietary changes, go for something like venison or rabbit. So they're generally novel proteins, can help to sort of calm down the immune response that's happening in an allergic reaction situation. So as always, we'll put a link to the paper in the comments, but I just wanted to highlight that. Have a look at your environment, see what you can do differently. We've got an amazing allergy guide as a resource on the website. So if you go to canineceuticals.com.au, look for the resources tab, go to the guide section, you can download a really extensive guide on, you know, dietary changes, environmental considerations that can help your dog if it's suffering from allergies. If there's a lot going on, you may want to book a consultation with us. Again, you can do that through the website. Just look for the consultations tab. That way we can look at what you're feeding, we can look at the stress levels of your dog, we can look at the environment that your dog is living in, and just really sort of brainstorm with each other what you could do differently and how you would go about doing that. We've also got some great products that support allergies. You can read about those on the website and in the allergy guide. And as always, if you've got any questions at all, please email us at info@canineceuticals.com.au. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you and your dog to live a better life. So please get in touch. If you know someone who's got a dog that's suffering from allergies, please share this post with them so they can have a look at what they might be able to do differently as well to improve the quality of life of their dog. So as always, thank you for another week, and I'll see you next week.